who a lot of wrestlers had these names before they even walked into the company, WWE, and now when they leave, they can't even own their names.
Merchandising. That's the biggest thing. If I give a talent, and I've done so far, I've done it on several occasions, I've come up and either enhanced that individual's name or enhanced their character or given them a whole brand new gimmick. The thing is, you're making money from it. And you're going to continue to make money of it even when the guy is gone. So that's the main issue. And let's face it, Sin Cara, Mystico, whatever, he was big in Mexico, but he wasn't world-renowned. And here we go back to the world-renowned. When he joined WWE, they gave him a new gimmick, Sin Cara. Now he's known throughout the world. They can market his dolls, his mask, his videos. So it's all about the money. Even me as a promoter, you leave the company, that name, and my talent have to sign a contract. You can't use that name or likeness or anything similar to that anyplace else, because now you're taking money out of my pocket. Vince is just doing this. He's doing the same thing, but on the grander scale.
Okay. Now, let's say do you change all the wrestlers' names, or do you own all their names, or is it just some?
No, just some. See, there are some people that you could just leave alone because they know. But let's say Andy came to me and he's like, I'm the stoked ghost hunter. I could be like, how about most stoked? The most stoked Andy. And, if he likes it and he agrees to it, then we sign a contract, a binding legal contract till his time in the CWA, till he leaves. He's known as Stoked Andy. And when he leaves, I can continue using that name. He can go back to using Stoked Ghost Hunter, whatever have you, or the King of Divas, James. That name basically is a trademark to the CWA. So he wouldn't be able to call himself the King of Divas someplace else. Again, it's just a money-making way of running a business. And it's like McDonald's, let me change that. Yeah, McDonald's, when they have the Big Mac, nobody else can use the term Big Mac. So it's the same thing. And if the owner or co-owner or co-founder left, went to rival Burger King, they couldn't call a Big King or Big Mac. They couldn't do it. So, again, it's just business. It's finance. Making money even when you don't have the individual there.
Joe, one problem, Burger King actually did come out with a knockoff of the Big Mac called the Big King.
Right, but they couldn't call it Big Mac. But everybody more knows Big Mac than Big King.
Wait, if I leave this thing, I can't use King of Divas anywhere else?
No, unfortunately, that's copyrighted by Hardcore Wrestling Radio.
Yeah, you can be called the Queen of Divas, but I don't think you want to go around with that title.
I can't understand why a Chinese takeaway not far from where I lived was trying to rip off Burger King. Well, they didn't sell many burgers, but going under the name of Wan King, I'm not surprised.
That's just I'm not going there to eat.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. This whole Sin Cara Mystico issue, do you really think this is helping them somewhere overseas? Do you think that, people are going to say, wow, that's really Sin Cara, or the WWE Sin Cara, or do you think people are a little bit wiser knowing what he is? Or do you think he's just,
Well, since he was Botchamania's favorite wrestler, and I know his English was not so good, so Bay, maybe you can translate some for me into Spanish so somebody can get this to him. Sin Cara, you dumbass, Vince owns your gimmick.
Vince, Sin Cara, por favor. Vince McMahon te ayuda a salir de esta de comida, que el padre desgraciado.
Okay, somebody get that to Sin Cara.
Thank you, Will. Now, Will, let me ask you this. Do you think, Do you think he's keeping the Sin Cara name simply out of spite, or do you think that he's? Do you think that he really believes that he is the Sin Cara? You know.
You know what? I really don't know, Rick. I mean, we here know how Vince McMahon runs his business and everything, but I'm not sure why he's keeping it. For the first time here on HWR, folks, I don't know. I'm on the fence here. Maybe it's marketing, like Joe said, or I don't think it's nothing revenge or nothing of evil plot, but I mean, let's just face it. I mean, your career was good, and then you had a downfall. Wrestlers are going to have their ups, and wrestlers are going to have their downs. I mean, with any other company or business, I know Joseph knows this very well, it's bound to happen. But, I mean, since he came to the WWE as Sin Cara, why can't he leave WWE as Sin Cara? Wish to ponder on that one, gentlemen.
And if I could chime in, the best way to market yourself, let's say you're a wrestler who just left a major company like the WWE. You want to market yourself as much as possible to get as much work and as much money as much as possible. So if Mystico wants to call himself Sin Cara in Mexico, he's making more money by doing that because, I'm no longer that little Mystico guy that I was when I was here. Now I'm Sin Cara. You have to pay me X amount of dollars because now I'm a famous superstar. That's where it comes in. That's why you see all these people can come around when they leave the WWE. Some of them keep their names because they're making money by the past fame of being in the WWE. And I don't know if Sin Cara is still allowed to do this, or Mexico, but until WWE can literally do a cease and desist order on that character, he can keep going on and make money as much as possible.
So right now he's making more money as Sin Cara rather than Mystico.
Absolutely.
Okay. James, do you have any input on you'd like to add to this?
No, y'all say whatever, all of us. It's just more on, like, I feel like it's more out of spite more than anything else. I mean, marketing-wise, it also is one of the things, but I feel like it's more of spite. It's like, oh, you released me, blah-de-blah. I'm going to still use the Sin Cara name,
Okay. Well, look, the WWE Network was released earlier this week, and there's been a lot of glitches, guys. There are reported problems with the Xbox 360 control, the 360 console. Apparently, the network is simply not loading on the 360 at the moment. And actually, Joe, you said there's some other problems. What some of the problems that you've been having?
Oh Lord, I have it on my tablet and I have it on my PC, and sometimes on the PC, the videos do not load up. You get like a video error. And on the tablet, it does the same thing. Sometimes the little video pictures don't show up. So you just see the little faded background WWE with that arrow saying press here. It's just so many glitches. Sometimes the links don't work. Sometimes all the links don't work. You'll get like an error, or it'll be like a hang time, like a lag time, and it says this application cannot, it's not functioning properly. You can quit or you can wait. And there are times I've clicked it and walked away on it, come back 30 minutes later, and it's still trying to load. But
wow.
Then I noticed there's over 5 million people downloading this app, and that's according to when you download it off of Amazon, Google Play, or whatever have you. And that could be the contributing factor, overload of people.
Sounds like it's they did not anticipate that. They just kind of, had way too many people, and they, the servers are just, overloaded. James, you have the network as well, and I believe you had issues with the 360, and obviously you were, a victim of the 360 glitch.
Well, no, because I don't have gold. Basically, what it is that if you want to play it on your 360, you need a gold subscription. I don't have a gold subscription, so I can't.
Okay. I saw you. I saw you post something on our Facebook page.
I didn't post anything for it, but but I do have like the problems, like what Joe is saying. It's like, I mean, I don't see it nowadays, but I mean, like today it's like was good because I could watch anything. But when it first, like the first few days, I couldn't watch any of the like old pay-per-views on my phone. I would have to go all the way to my computer. But then when it came to my computer, sometimes it would load, but sometimes it just freeze like at a certain point, and I couldn't go watch anything past a point.
Oh, and by the way, Rick, that was HWR's Dave that posted that.
I know Dave posted it too. I thought James did too, so that was my mistake. I apologize for that. Andy, what are your thoughts about all these glitches?
Well, we expected it when it was announced, because I just don't think anyone realises just when everyone decides to go online all at the same time, doesn't matter how prepared you are, you're going to have a mess. I think they should have done a gradual thing where various different states were allowed to open up at various different times. That would have probably been the better alternative. Let's say like Florida did it one day, Illinois do it another day for whatever. Work it that way, but no, they have to worldwide open the whole thing, and it come crashing down. They haven't even got Europe on board yet, so I should hate to think what it's going to be like when the UK people start logging onto it.
Well, I think that's just the issue. I think another problem is, I mean, they had beta testing for months, and obviously they figured with beta testing, they only had, their people beta test it. What they should have done was, okay, we're going to have free beta testing across the board. We want everybody to have it, say, okay, here it is, free beta testing.
See, the only trouble with beta testing is they might have, let's say they've got 10,000 people who are testing the product. 10,000 people are not going to log on at the same time every single day.
That's
as soon as everything was launched, 10 million people tried to log on, and it crashed. And what were they expecting?
Yeah, but that's why I'm suggesting what they should have done was said, this is what we're going to do for the WWE Network. Say, we want you to test our product. Say, while we are in beta mode, everyone can have it for free. That's right. You get it for free for 2 months. After that, it's going offline, and then you got to register. Now,
another thing I've noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's a minimum of 6 months.
Uh-huh.
So if you sign up, you've got to pay for 6 months.
Yeah.
Or what happens, like everything else that Vince puts his name on, what happens if it goes tits up in 4? Have you still got to pay for the other 3 or the other 2 months that are left in your contract?
So basically...
Can I answer that?
Yeah,
what would happen is after what would happen after, let's say, for 4 months, it cuts off, they have to give you a refund.
What?
They're forced to.
Well, no. Well, actually, what it is that you don't pay the 60 up front. You pay every month. So basically, if they cut off, you don't get billed for those other months that happened.
Yeah.
You don't pay. You didn't pay $60. You didn't pay $60.
No. A Q&A. They had like a Twitter account for Ask WWE Network, and they answered that question. You're only paying $10 a month. You don't pay the full $60 up front. You're basically paying $10 a month, and they will bill you every month $10. $10.
The only thing is, how many wrestling videos have you got at home, James, or DVDs, roughly?
DVDs. I don't buy that much DVDs. I only the only DVD I have like maybe 5.
Because what I was going to say is, like me, I've got probably best part of 100 wrestling DVDs. I'll probably watch them now, and I won't watch them again for 2 or 3 years when I get the bug and I think, I'll put my Stone Cold Steve Austin DVD on. The only thing is, it's novel at the moment, when you've had it 2 or 3 months, how many of those back catalogue videos are you actually going to watch?
Probably not many. You